Hey, Chaos students. So, because we couldn't meet last night, I wanted to keep us up to date and keep the conversation going about the Beatitudes that been going through for the past few weeks with the series, The Good Life. So, today I have a question for you, and it's one that takes a lot of thought, so I want you to think seriously about this. When you are hungry at home, you're just starving, maybe you get home from school, what's the thing that you go to eat as a snack? The thing that you know is going to satisfy you. If you have something that you always do, I want you to text me what that thing is right now. It'll seem random if you text me, granola bar or a bowl of cereal or whatever, but I will welcome it. Text me right now before you listen to the rest of the video. So, obviously, something that we wouldn't want to pick as a snack if we're super hungry would be like celery or like some sort of just like a glass of water. No, that would not be satisfying whatsoever. That would not satisfy my hunger. It wouldn't be very fun to eat either. Like, it doesn't taste good. There's nothing good about celery. If you like celery, I'm sorry for bashing it so much, but it's just true. Let's look at this verse in Matthew chapter 5, verse 6. I'm going to show you in my Bible app on my phone here in a second. So, Matthew 5, verse 6, right here. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. So, Jesus is saying, blessed, and remember that's happy are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. And now righteousness obviously isn't a food. Let's try another translation. Let's compare this with the Message. Let's see what it says. Jesus says, you're blessed when you've worked up a good appetite for God. He's food and drink and the best meal you'll ever get. So Jesus is saying God is the best meal we will ever get. Hungry and thirsting for the things of God is the best way to get our hunger filled. Let's look at this word righteousness for a minute and see what it means. So righteousness basically means seeking after the things of God's kingdom, doing right by people, treating people correctly, obeying God, seeing problems in the world around you and trying to fix them with God's help. That's what righteousness means. So Jesus displayed this all the time. All the time there were people following him who had diseases, ailments, problems. A lot of them were really poor and didn't have money to buy food, and he would feed them. He saw these problems and he chose to fix them, and he did it with his great power. As we know, Jesus is God, and that's different for us, but we don't have much of an excuse, because if we believe in Jesus, we have the power of God living in us. We have the Holy Spirit there to help us do those things. So here's the question that I need to ask you guys. What are you hungering for? Are you hungering for the things of God like that verse said? Are you hungering and thirsting for righteousness? Is it something that deep inside you see problems in the world and you're thinking, God, I want to fix this. I want to help these people. What are you hungering for? Are you hungering for God? Are you hungering for popularity? Are you hungering for peace in your heart over stresses in your life? What are you hungering for? This is a question we all need to ask ourselves and see that what Jesus says is true. When we hunger and thirst for righteousness, for doing the things that God would have us do and helping people and serving people, we'll be filled. And not in a actual physical hunger way. It's not going to be like that, but we will be filled in our soul. We don't want to go through our life metaphorically eating celery every time we're hungry. If you do that, if you're eating celery for a snack trying to get filled, and celery would be, hungering after popularity or hungering after being the best athlete or something like that, we're going to go hungry. Celery's not going to satisfy the hunger. Hungering after God will, though. doing the things of God, spreading his kingdom, telling people about Jesus and the gospel will fill us up. So let's get filled up today. Remember to text me the thing that you want to eat as a snack every time. Hope to see you guys next Wednesday. It's going to be a fun time. We got a fun game planned for you. We'll see you then. Later, guys.